The Crusaders are they're going to turn around, they're going to run away, and they're going to give up their arms. Just kidding, they're Crusaders. They're going to crusade.
You also have the same availability to attack those knights since they are encroaching on you and you did not attack. But Sir Roland, your knights, or those knights are encroaching on your crusaders. If you would like to roll to hit them, please go ahead and do so.
Okay, what is my to hit bonus with them?
Your crusaders are +4.
That's going to be a 23 to hit.
That will sure do it. So the bad news is they also do hit you. Your crusaders lose 1, but because you hit them, they will lose 2 on this set of knights.
Oh, sons of bitches.
They fucked around, and then they found out.
Orlo, did you want to resolve that with the kites, or are you just going to try to drop bombs on the wall?
Can I drop bombs on the knights?
Yes.
Because that's what I wanted to do.
Then please feel free to do so.
Is that a +5 as well?
Your kites are +3.
Then that would be a 22 again.
I'm assuming with the explosives, correct?
Yes, with the explosives, so they're down to 4.
You see these kites just drop this like satchel out of the sky, and it kind of lands in the middle of these knights, and it takes just long enough for them to be able to like see it and look at it, and then it explodes and removes 2 riders from their horses expeditiously.
Nice. Orlo is in the back as soon as he sees that explosion, and like the knights get thrown off their horse by the explosion. Just like starts hooting and hollering and just like shouting and jumping up and down.
Your arcane artillery, Laya.
Yeah, they're gonna try to hit the wall again.
Go for it.
I was gonna lean
17.
over to.
Good.
I was gonna lean over to Orlo while he's hooting and hollering and be like, "Look what you've done with Finnegan. I like you too."
We were cooking all night.
We were cooking all night. Let him cook.
You see that the artillery lets out another barrage, and it lands roughly in the same spot, but it doesn't look like that one was as impactful as the last. Your scouts are next.
Okay. I'm gonna have them move up just right over those knights. And then use their I don't know if I got this right, but their whatever their dive bomb action is for the storm crows, and just kind of try to take out some of those knights.
Yep. So go ahead and use it's +3 for them. Or no, wait. Sorry. Yeah, +3. Just hear dice clattering across her desk.
19.
Check. You see as these Stormcrow shifted scouts kind of dive bomb into this group of advancing knights and just start ripping one of these knights out of the saddle and just tearing him apart. And then I also think that your guardians are next. Yes.
Cool. Yeah, for now I'm just gonna have them move up a little further and stay kind of in the center.
Check. So enemy guardians move, enemy battle mages. This one's gonna move up here. Still out of range there. So one attack. Let's see. From the middle ones onto the warriors. That is a... So you see that the battle mages loose another kind of volley over into the group of warriors. And Roland, you see as some of your warriors are kind of like moving and dodging out of the way, kind of putting their shields up, and nothing finds anything there. Priests are next.
All right, my priests are going to move up toward the constructs and circle guardians. What would the range be on any buffing or healing?
On this map, under 5 is good.
Okay. In that case, they are going to. They are going to try and buff up. Let's see. They can buff up the circle guardians, and so they will.
Hell yeah. I'm assuming just another the AC, yeah.
Yeah. Is there? Yeah. Would they be able to buff anything else?
I don't think so off the top of my head. But yeah, we'll go with that.
Then yeah, they're gonna buff up their defense.
Check. So your circle guardians have another additional defense point, Laya. Zealots and acolytes move. Warriors, back to the top of the order.
All right. My warriors are gonna go move to intervene between these advancing zealots and the circle guardians.
Check. Rock throwers, Sir Orlo. You're muted, bud.
I am.
I was like, it's
I
very
said, I
light.
think you know what's gonna happen, right? The rock throwers, right?
Yeah, I do now.
It's not gonna do anything. That's a 12.
Check. If I could math well, that would be good. Assassins.
Hitting.
Check. Crusaders. You are
The
in combat
Crusaders.
with those knights.
Yeah, they're going to continue to fuck these knights up.
Go for it.
For a 17. Wait. Yeah, 17. Sorry.
It's hard when you don't have like all of the stuff in front of you for sure. So yeah, you see those Crusaders again. You know, they're kind of wheeling out and just using their lances and stuff. Would they have dropped them at this point for something more close conventional, or just trying to?
I think after the initial charge, they would have probably met the charging knights with their lances, and whichever ones break, they ditch. Whichever ones don't, they'll be wheeling around trying to use them. Probably a bunch of the guys have switched over to their swords at this point.
Hell yeah. You see that they unmount one of the guys and make his life no more. Kites, you are next.
All right. So after dropping some devastating bombs on these knights, they're just gonna scoot on by. They're just gonna
Scoot.
whoop. Yep. Later.
Scooty scoot.
Check. Let me see. Cool. Constructs.
Again. Oh yeah. I'm gonna scoot up next to these Crusaders and take on these knights.
Awesome. Go ahead and roll to hit for that as well.
What plus do they get?
The
3, 5.
constructs are 4.
Wow. That's a
Yeah.
15 to hit.
These are really big, like golems, like made out of like metal and magic.
Sick.
Much about 2 to 3 times the size of what Flo was, for perspective, for Orlo.
Okay. Sick. Yeah, I guess they're just going in swinging on these knights.
You see one of the constructs go in and just kind of like smash one of the knights between its hands, like as it's like clapping on top of him, and just turns into a tin can. Stalkers. BK, if you would give me one more stealth check, please.
Flat 20.
Check, and then go
2.
ahead and move, please.
Stealth on 2. They're going to engage with these guardians.
So you engage with them. You don't manage to take any of them down, but there's definitely some fighting, and they... Man, I need to go get new dice, apparently. Do nothing to the Stalker unit. Bloodhunters.
Bloodhunters, seeing the decimated units of the knights on the south side here, is going to lose some arrows on them instead.
Check.
21.
On that unit of knights, check. You see that they definitely also make some good purchase on these knights, taking down two of their units.
Out of curiosity, as we're depleting units as we're depleting individuals within a unit, is this weakening their like attack defense?
Their attack and defense remains the same, but every time, once they get to below half, let me say this appropriately, and it will help. Each unit lost adds a -1 to the roll that they need to make for a morale check. Once they reach half, I will roll, and then if it is whatever their morale is minus half, so for the knights specifically, it's a size of 8. So D20 -4. If it does not meet their morale, then they will do something other than potentially going into battle.
Right. They will rout.
Right. That's the Bloodhunters. Enemy Knights. Let's see. This unit of Knights is actually going to do just that. They're going to turn. Your kites, Orlo, see that these guys kind of make a quick U-turn and bank back back towards the gates. The other two will attack. This one on the Crusaders.
Question.
Go for it.
For the shapeshifter scouts, don't they, like, once they dive bomb, can't they like use their movement to fly away too without invoking an opportunity attack? Or are we not playing with that right now?
No, yeah, actually that's very valid. If they're flying, then they absolutely could do that. If that's what you want them to do.
I would love for them to not be able to attack me.
That's valid. Sir Roland, you see that your Crusaders lose another unit, which puts that down to 4, right?
4, yeah.
Check. And then it is the artillery.
I'm gonna take another crack at those walls. The main wall.
The main wall.
That's a 10.
Check. You see that again. The last couple of shots from the artillery and the rock throwers, they're hitting and they're doing damage, but nothing as impactful as the first couple of shots you guys had for sure. Scouts.
Cool. I'm gonna have them move up. They're gonna go ahead and move past those knights and move towards the zealots, and I'm assuming they're not currently in range, but just in case, like, could I say that they're holding their action for if those zealots come into range, dive bombing them?
Absolutely. Just go ahead and make the attack, because they're going to continue to move forward, so we'll just get it out of the way now.
All right, that is a they're +3, so that is a 14.
Check. And then your guardians.
Yeah, they're gonna move up there. They're gonna stay in line with the warriors, but move a little bit closer towards those zealots.
Heard. Enemy guardians. They're going to. This one's going to move forward towards the Bloodhunters. This one's going to move this way. Oops, moves a little too far. And then the Stalkers are engaged. That is a. So, Emmerin, your Stalkers will lose 1 unit. As they kind of get turned on in the, not expecting them for sure, but being ready for combat, they turn around and kind of engage the stalkers and manage to get one down.
No, how will I stalk?
So that puts them down to the size of 7.
I'd like to research blink, please.
That'll take 4 to 6 business days.
But I have enough SP and gas.
Must construct additional pylons.
Damn it!
And then let's see. Your kites, Orlo, will take 1 loss to them as well, putting them down to a 7 size. And then Sir Roland, your priests.
All right, my priests are going to move up this way. Bow.
Bow, bow, bow.
And then, are they within range of anybody? No. They're just out of range
Of everyone.
of everyone.
No,
Within
yeah.
a 5-foot circle, I have my warriors.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Okay,
you can get the warriors.
So I'll buff up my warriors again.
Heard.
There's a bunch of buff dudes.
Beefy.
Yeah. The
Then
priests throw a bunch of blessed creatine.
get swole, brothers.
And my boys are yoked down there.
Check. So the zealots are going to engage with the circle guardians and miss horribly. And then back to the warriors.
All right. The warriors are going to go down and assist the zealots here in engaging assist the circle guardians in engaging the zealots.
The warriors turn around and
They're gonna-
stab
yeah.
Maya in the back.
They stab Laya right in the back as Roland's ultimate plan finally comes to fruition.
Wouldn't that be fucking wild, huh?
Yeah, wouldn't that be crazy?
That would be like the #1 of the top 10 anime betrayals of all time. Like,
Let's see. And I think these guys also get a +4. Yes.
Yeah, the warriors are +4.
Ooh, for a gentleman's 8
On the zealots. That will still do some damage. They
No kidding.
like I said, these guys are mostly just in like shoddy armor, chain shirts, things like that. These are people that believe in the church enough that they wanted to join and help with the war, not classically trained soldiers or anything like that. They're just kind of out here.
Fucking monotheists,
well,
man.
They were out here.
So, yeah. What did you say? That an 8, right?
Yeah, an
Check.
8.
Yeah.
Unless they changed 4 + 4 when I wasn't thinking.
I mean, knowing math anymore, you can't be too sure.
That's true.
Throwers.
Yeah, we're not dealing with teriology out here. I gotta flip a coin.
Flip it.
Philadelphia.
All right, we're attacking the door again. Gate time. 9.
Heard. Let's see. That's
German for no, which is exactly how much damage you do to the door.
Assassins.
Assassins. 22.
Hell yeah.
That's a big number.
Crusaders.
The Crusaders are they're going to turn around, they're going to run away, and they're going to give up their arms. Just kidding. They're Crusaders. They're going to crusade, and they're going to continue to attack these knights here for another 17.
Kites. Sorry.
Oh, kites. I thought you said knights.
Nope. Yeah, kites. The flyy ones. The flyy boys.
Yeah, we're gonna fly over top of these battle mages and throw some bombs at them.
Hell yeah. So the ones behind, like the ones you flew over,
Yes.
right? Okay. Just wanted to make sure.
Yes.
Go for it.
Yes. 13.
You see that you drop some bombs into these guys, and it kind of like hits and bounces off to one of the sides, but it still manages to catch one of them unaware and makes him go boom. Constructs.
Do I fight the knights or do I go after the zealots?
You can definitely tell that the knights are looking pretty rough.
Say less. That's a 20 on these zealots. How do they hold up against metal constructs? Come on now.
Was it a nat? Not a nat 20, just a 20, right?
No, just a 20.
Check. So you see that one of the constructs picks up one of the guys by the legs and hits another guy with him and just like breaks them both in half.
Fantastic. I like the way that works.
Let's see. Stalkers.
Stalkers. Holy fuck, Stalkers 7. Like seriously, everything else on the board for me is rolling great. These fucking Stalkers are like,
they're very
They all
nervous.
got wasted before the battle.
I'm very sneaky, sir.
very sneaky.
They're all
like,
just
you know, like
absolutely hammered.
fucking like hauling up their phones and like whipping out Facebook and just like stalking Emmelice that way. And you're like, no, not that way. Not that way.
Not like this. Bloodhunters.
Bloodhunters. All right, boys. Let's fuck up the Guardians right in front of them. That'll be an 11.
Check. That is enough. You see that you lease the arrows, and these guys are pretty heavily armored, but your Bloodhunters, they know what they're doing with those bows. Enemy knights. Let's see. These ones literally run off the field.
Those ones. Okay, on the south.
The ones up top continue this way, and these ones. Let's see. What's the best route for them? They head back this way. Artillery.
Okay, now that those knights are starting to get a little closer, I think they're going to direct their attack at those knights.
Heard.
No hostages. No survivors.
That's a nat 20.
Hell yes. So for these cases, the way that I've been doing losses is the amount by which it exceeds. If it is double, they lose 2 instead of 1. And being that is a nat 20 instead of 2, they will lose 4.
Get blowed up on, sir.
You see and these guys aren't close by metrics with where like you guys, like your actual characters are, but you see these knights kind of rolling around to the side, approaching the arcane artillery, and these mages just turn and just absolutely level a large portion of the knights that are coming in this formation. Scouts.
Get fucked on.
Get fucked on.
Okay, so the scouts are just gonna keep moving up. I think we're gonna move towards. We're gonna go down towards these knights in the center.
Those knights are quite damaged, and are currently routing.
Oh, well then never mind. We're gonna move towards these battle mages.
Check. And then your guardians are next.
They're going to attack the zealots. Sorry, what are they plus for attack? I haven't attacked with them yet.
The guardians are +4.
15.
And that is on the zealots, right?
Correct.
You see as these guardians kind of just are very trained at what they do and just are cutting these people to pieces. Let's see. My guardians.
Uh-oh.
Probably fine.
Mostly.
It's mostly probably fine.
Okay, so the guardians will make an attack on the constructs. The constructs lose 1, and they make an attack on the Bloodhunters, and they do not hit.
Yay!
I have a question
Go.
about the constructs. Since you were, I don't know if they're the same class technically, but since you were comparing them to Flo, did they get repost as a reaction?
I don't know that they're fighters or whatever.
I just said they were roughly like
Twice
Flo.
the size.
Right. I just
So they
figured it was
repost twice as
worth
big.
asking.
You
know
can't
what?
just assume someone's a fighter just because they're a construct.
Fuck it, Orlo. Go ahead and make an attack roll.
Oh, okay. I'm not going to say no.
That
Worth
being said, these
asking.
guys are fighters. But I mean, just going forward, it's kind of a
Faux pas.
yeah.
16.
Uh,
I appreciate you asking, by the way.
You're welcome.
That will hit. And that will do the damage.
Don't say I never did anything for you.
On the bad news, Laya, your scouts lose 1, and Orlo, your kites lose 2, which should put them down
That's
to
lame.
5. And then it is the priest's turn.
All right. My priests are going to go. Let's see. Go here. And that will put them within 5 feet of my crusaders, who they're going to heal.
Heard. So that gives them 1 back in terms of unit. And then let's see. Enemy zealots. These guys are going to start to run away. These guys are going to start to run away.
Everybody get fucked!
And then acolytes. They're going to fall back and heal this group of zealots. And then warriors, it is your turn.
This feels like a mistake. This feels like falling into a trap. But
Surely they can't be setting anything up.
Don't call me Shirley.
I was gonna say that.
It's also appears to be about the only thing that they can do. So they're going to come up on this flank of the acolytes. I'm going to make a little chargey charge, and they're going to get them for 15 versus their AC.
And you said on the acolytes, correct?
On the acolytes, that is correct.
Heard. So
Right, yes, okay.
these guys are very lightly armored, mostly in like leather and chain doublets and things like that. Like your warriors are cleaving right through them.